saying that I am lying if this is not true. About 48 hours before Charlie Kirk died, Charlie informed people at Turning Point, as well as Jewish donors and a rabbi, that he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause outright, okay? Charlie was done. He said it explicitly, that he refused to be bullied anymore by the Jewish donors. Can you guys answer? Did he express that? Did he also express that he wanted to bring me, Candace Owens, back because he was standing up for himself? And then did he, just 48 hours later, conveniently catch a bullet to the throat before our onstage reunion?
Candace Owens keeps getting closer to the person who killed her friend. She is on a mission and she is not backing down. And holy ish, why isn't all this stuff all over the news?
Dave Chapelle has never been one to shy away from controversy. And this time, he's stepping into one of the most dangerous conversations in America: the mysterious death of Charlie Kirk and the chaos surrounding Candace Owens' explosive claims. The comedian, known for his sharp political satire, recently made comments during a private set that have the internet buzzing. Chapelle reportedly said that Charlie Kirk didn't just die, he was silenced, and compared Candace Owens' current situation to what forced him to leave America nearly 2 decades ago. And honestly, the parallels are chilling. Candace Owens has been all over social media lately, going against everyone, from the FBI to major political donors, claiming that Charlie Kirk's death wasn't what it seemed. According to her, just 48 hours before he was shot, Charlie told his close circle that he was done with Israeli billionaire pressure and that he wanted to bring her back to Turning Point because he was finally standing up for himself. 2 days later, he was gone. And now, Candace says she's being silenced too. Hit with gag orders, threatened, and publicly discredited. Dave Chapelle saw this play out and said it reminded him of what happened to him in the early 2000s when he walked away from Hollywood. "They called me crazy," he once said. "They always call you crazy when you stop playing their game." That's exactly what Candace has been saying in her recent live streams, that powerful people are trying to bury her for questioning the official story. Chapelle allegedly told a friend that the same machine that tried to destroy me is coming for her now. Candace claims that Charlie Kirk's death wasn't a random act of violence, but a politically motivated hit. She's released screenshots of messages from Charlie himself, messages that show he was refusing multi-million-dollar donations from donors who wanted him to stay pro-Israel. She even showed proof that a rabbi and several high-profile figures were on the same chat thread, trying to pressure him to change his stance. When he didn't, Candace says, he was removed. Dave Chapelle, in his own way, hinted that this wasn't just about politics, it was about power and control. He joked, "If you tell too much truth in this country, you better have a passport ready." The audience laughed, but there was tension underneath. That same line was interpreted by fans as a nod to Candace's situation, especially after she said she might need to set up her new life in Africa, just as Dave did when he escaped the Hollywood chaos years ago. Candace has also started pointing fingers at the FBI, claiming the entire story of the alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson, is fake. She says he's being framed, and that the government planted evidence and released doctored surveillance footage. She even showed what she claims is real footage of Tyler calmly buying ice cream at a Dairy Queen minutes after the supposed shooting, looking completely unaware of any crime. "Does that look like a killer to you?" she asked. Chapelle reportedly mentioned this in passing too, calling it the kind of lie that makes comedians scared to joke. And then there's the strangest twist. Footage surfaced of 2 men at the crime scene tampering with evidence, removing a security camera just minutes after the shooting. Candace called it a cover-up, while Dave used it as a punchline, saying, "Only in America does someone get shot, and the first thing they do is unplug the camera." But behind the laughter was the same unease. Why was no one in power asking questions? The more Candace talks, the more dangerous things seem to get. She says she has witnesses who can confirm that Charlie told them he thought he'd be killed, and that he named names. But none of those people have come forward. "They're scared," she said, "because the same people who silenced Charlie could silence them too." And that's where Dave Chapelle connects it all. His message is clear. When someone with influence speaks against the system, the backlash is brutal. He once said that the truth doesn't just get ignored, it gets hunted. And right now, Candace Owens might be the next target. The world is watching closely. Candace continues to defy gag orders and promises to release more evidence. Chapelle's comments only add more fuel to the fire, reminding everyone how easily the truth gets buried when power is at stake. Whether you believe Candace or not, one thing is certain: she's not backing down, and Dave Chappelle is warning the world that history may be repeating itself.